Welcome to What If, and this is going to be episode 2. It's going to be on Marvel. What if Marvel didn't go bankrupt? Where would they have been right now? Well, we could have had the similar success of what they've been doing as of right now. But a lot of things probably would have changed with licensing rights to some of their animated shows shifting to different networks, which would have funded money for them to make more successful projects, which would have brought in the Marvel Cinematic Universe way more earlier than we would have saw, and a lot more shift-ups and a lot of things would have changed for how certain things were distributed. Now, there was a plan called Marvel Mania that was before they went bankrupt, that they were going to do was like have collectibles at like diners and stuff like that to bring back some merch to bring up their costs. Now they still could have done that, and it would have brought a new wave of a new age of movies on the big screen. Now, if certain movies that could have been on the big screen earlier would have been some projects that were probably some of the canceled superhero movies, or a few different kind of situations. Now, if it did come to a success, the revival of TV, of their live action front, probably would have been a little bit more quality in. A lot more quality probably would have went in with their live action shows, of which they were planning on doing. There was a lot of pitched 90's TV shows and more stuff to come. But if these other companies weren't producing movies for Marvel, they would have still had the right to make movies that they wanted to, and would have been under the umbrella of Marvel. And the success that Marvel is today could probably still be as what it was, but it would have been their version of what? Probably would have saw what? Marvel's X-Men, Spider-Man, Hulk movies, Fantastic Four movies, Ghost Rider, all those projects probably still would have happened, but it would have had some quality put into it, where we would have gotten good movies. And if that did happen, it would probably sparked up the concept of what I talked about earlier in my last video about the DC movies. There would have been a better rivalry between both studios making more. But the thing was, what studios would have had? Like, I know they probably would have I know Viacom had some distribution rights when it came to airing some of the shows that came out in the late 2000s, from X-Men and Wolverine and X-Men and Iron Man Armored Avenger. Those shows probably wouldn't have happened. There wouldn't have been so many flop seasons of a lot of stuff. The Marvel Disney thing probably never would have happened. They probably would have been still, releasing stuff through different, like, a main studio. What could have they been? I don't know. Marvel Studios. They could have funded their own studio and done a lot of great things for this now new era of alternate histories, with saying, what if Marvel didn't go bankrupt in the 90's? Most of their successful TV shows possibly would have been extended for more seasons and a lot of other things too. And that's just an honest perspective when it comes to that. They would still probably be in their height of where they're at now. But still, it's just a funny what-if situation. If they didn't go bankrupt, they probably wouldn't have been on as rich as what Walt Disney was back when his time period came out. A lot of new stuff would have happened, but honestly, there would have been a lot of cool concepts that would have been brought in. Movies, TV shows, the shared universe would have been started already, causing WB to rush out with what they could have done back in that time period, getting all these pitched concepts of movies on the big screen. But we probably wouldn't have got the ones that we had in the day. So, but still being respectful and loving comic book and having somewhat of a background of understanding how some business works. Honestly, I like talking about these what if scenarios for certain companies or certain things. If you want to see another what if thing on something comic related, let me know down below and I'll talk about it. So, I hope you liked this second episode of What If? What if Marvel didn't go bankrupt?